all his sorrow.
I will try, dear Mabel, but why does he sit here night after night in this drafty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? To escape the pirates' clutches. I describe myself as an orphan, and heaven help me, I am no orphan. I came here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor on the family escutcheon.
But, sir, you forget. You only bought the property a year ago, and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Frederick, in this chapel are ancestors. You cannot deny that. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I do know whose ancestors they are, and I shudder to think that their descendant, by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have brought such disgrace on what, I have no doubt, was an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted, sir. Had you not acted in the way that you did, these reckless men would have assuredly called upon the nearest clergyman and married your large family on the spot.
Oh, I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I would go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all, did I not fear that the consequences would be most disastrous on myself. At what time does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11. And before midnight, I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with these pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
highly nervous state.
left and pillared, of which a stern sense of duty, stern dictation, I, circumstances victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Who calls
your late commander,
And I, your little Ruth,
oh, mad intruders, how dare he face me? Know ye not, oh rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Hear us say you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy shall loyal stern resentment, and so I will be merciful. Say on.
come, bring the benches. We'll tell you why we're here. When you had left a pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our customs old with whips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard. We lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles holding forks, but not to beat this paradox.
A paradox, the most ingenious paradox. A paradox.
We knew your taste for curious quips, for cranks and contradictions queer, and with a laughter on it, we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederick with the joke and joy. And so we risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox.
That paradox, that most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but not to beat this paradox. A paradox,
The most ingenious paradox. A paradox.
For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year in every 4, his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, by a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet, if you go by birthdays, you'd only 5 and a little bit over.
To me, let's see. It's just with those my figures to agree. How quaint the ways of paradox, and common sense she gaily mocks. When counting in the usual way, years 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal days, yet reckoning by my natal days, I am a little boy of 5.
Yes, a little boy of 5.
A paradox, the most ingenious paradox. A paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox. absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think it to look at me.
You're glad now, I'll be bound, that you spared us. You would never have forgiven yourself when you discovered you'd killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your position. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
No, until you reached your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you are as yet only 5 1/4.
You don't mean you're going to hold me to that?
Oh, no, we merely remind you of the fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Do not put it on that footing. Just as I have been merciful unto you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Well, you've appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I've been mixed up with it. But duty is before all. At any price, I will do my duty.
Excelente, muy bien. Bravely spoken. Come,